Okay, I'm getting ready to install this linear actuator in the Nissan Maxima. I've got a tip to share with you. I've got this kit here that I got from Harbor Freight many years ago, and it's just a kit of O-ring sizes. The case kind of got jacked up and broke apart, but it's still I still go to it a lot when I need an O-ring. And today I'm using the small size. It's 007 is the size. I'll show you what I'm doing with it. I've got to install this actuator, and it's a little tricky to get that up in there and put these little Phillips screws in. So what I do, I put the screws in and make them captive with these little O-rings. And so there's 3 screws on this actuator. The 4th mounting hole's not used. And you can just tell by looking, I remember that I was using these 2 holes and this one. But if you don't remember, you can just look very carefully at the pattern, and you can see where there's marks there where the screws were. Anyway, I put a screw in there and then back it up with an O-ring. And the O-ring's not so thick that it's going to affect anything, but it just allows the screw to be held up in there, so all you really have to do is tighten it instead of having to hold it up and worry about where it's going to drop off. So I'm going to put these 3 O-rings on these screws and then go and install this actuator. This is the actuator that I used. I combined 2 different actuators, a motor from one and a driver circuit from the other. So there we go. I've got this installed. I've got the screws. They're captive now. Now I'm going to go put it into the car and test it, and hopefully it's going to work.
And so I want to make sure that I get that engaged.